Holy day, Jehovah's rest of creation, sweet the best, last of all the chosen seven, blessed of God to man it was given. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Holy day, Jehovah's rest, 'tis the great creation's best. All right, guys, good evening, happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath. This is your girl, Miss Bev, with another video. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. And thanks to all of you who have been supporting. Thank you for all of you who are sharing out the videos. Jet, Trending, the J. Jordan, and all of you whom I don't know. Ali, I know you're back in Kuwait. I've seen you shared a few videos. And all of you who are sharing, guys, what I don't know. Ernestine, you have consistently been sharing them out. And Miss Ruby, my cousin, and all the rest of you who will go to WhatsApp when you go to share. I mean, it's 5 people each time on WhatsApp, guys. So if you just click 5, then come back and click 5 more and share them out, guys. And just ask for people to just watch the videos, like them, and share them if it meant something to them. So tonight I'm here today. I was in like a Energizer Bunny. I dropped, 2 videos already and 2 shorts, because I was making a potato, but it turned out to be 2 potato puddings, and they came out beautifully, guys. I will show you a slice tomorrow. It was quite interesting that I kind of sent out, I took a picture of them and sent to Sister Dawkins, and I said, let me share it with other people. And one person, everybody was yummy, everybody was, and then one person only who responded to say, be careful of the sugar. Now, first of all, the person didn't ask if I put sugar in there or how much sugar I put in the potato pudding. I know the potatoes are already sweet. I also know that the raisins were already sweet. So, of course, I'm not going to put a whole lot of sugar. Again, I have the 2 little kids here for the summer, and I didn't think anyone should assume I am going to sit here and eat off 2 potato pudding by myself. As a matter of fact, it's totally the opposite. Because one potato pudding is not going to be here, one will be gone when Sister Dawkins come back. The other one that is left there, I gave the little kids a little half of a slice each. I had a half of a slice, and the pan is there. I did the pudding, but it's not like I was excited, like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to eat all of this. No, I remembered how Granny used to bake the puddings, and today I was not just today, but yesterday, or which day I bought the potatoes and the yam and the sheen, and I decided I wanted to do a pudding. I got the vanilla and the nutmeg and all of that. So people, please do not assume. If you want to ask a question, please ask me a question. I'm old enough to respond to a question if asked, and if I cannot answer it, I will do the research and find the answer. So I know somebody asked me, so tonight, guys, our talk is going to be, let me just leave that one alone. Happy Sabbath. Tonight I really wanted to talk to us, about me losing over $94,000 right here in Jamaica. Quite stupidly, because it didn't have to happen. But for those of us who are returning residents, or I don't think it's only returning residents, but I'm just speaking on my behalf, because that's when she processed my papers, that was the thing. But I think that if you're just a regular person coming in and you ship barrels or stuff like that, then you do get an allowance. Now I didn't know the allowance was $1,000 US. I wasn't even thinking, because usually I ship things and they're in Jamaica before I come, so I don't really get the allowance when I come to the airport. But this time I got the allowance because I shipped and came home and was waiting for the stuff to come. Now, when I came to the airport, they asked me about what I carried, and I said, listen, these are things from my home. These are things from my house. Like, there's nothing, whatever. And she says about how much you value whatever in there. And I just said, maybe about $1,000 or maybe, I don't know, And she said, to me, and she just did a paper, asked me for my TRN, and I gave it to her, and she gave me back a little piece of paper, guys. It's a little piece of paper about this much. And she gave it to me, and on it says $600. So she said, I can put it towards the things that I'm going to be clearing. I said, okay, thank you. I looked at it and I was telling the person next to me, I said, $600. Guys, I thought it was 600 Jamaican dollars, and I don't know what $600 for Jamaica is so little, it's so meager. But that's what I thought. And so I had the paper in my passport, I had it in there. And because I've been doing so many stuff using my passport for ID and all of that, it must have fallen out somewhere. But I couldn't find it today. But yesterday, the guy came to deliver the stuff. And I'm saying to him, I'm telling you, see, but I always tell when people are not honest. But again, I said, well, he had to deliver the things all the way down here. But at the same point, I am saying $94,000 is a lot of money. $94,800. So what I'm going to do is to check, I have to check in Kingston to see if they had applied it to the amount or to my custom, whatever it was, and to see if the guy really charged me that much to bring the things to me. I know he had somebody to help, and I know there was heavy stuff there to work with. So I will see. Or maybe I just leave it alone, chuck it up to stupidity. Because I could have investigated, I could have looked into it, but I didn't. So guys, I'm just here to tell you, don't you do that. Because when you come to Jamaica, you do get an allowance. That you do get an allowance, and it is, I just did, you do get an allowance when you come in and they check in and you're going through, through customs. Yeah, they will let you, ask you what the value of what you have is, and the difference of $1,000 is then given to you, and they claim, I just realized now that it is sent electronically. It's available electronically to help you clear the other things that didn't come with you. So what you need to do is to make sure that if you're getting your things cleared by your broker, if they're going to be clearing for you, then make sure you reach out to them and let them know what the allowances that you got, so that they can mention it. I mean, if it's there and nobody mentions it, it's like it's not there. So if you are going for yourself, remember, if you get that, when you get that little paper, keep it in a safe place, so that when they call and tell you that your things are ready, you take it with you. It's a big savings. It's $600 that I had gotten. And I throw it away, literally throw it away. Right, so it's an allowance, and the allowance is $1,000 US. Depending on what you tell them at the customs in Montego Bay, what they determine, if what you have is more than the allowance, you're gonna have to pay some money down there to them. But if it's less, you get the difference of the 1,000 to help you with the things that are on its way. I hope I made myself clear. Wish somebody had told me that. So I'm just sharing with you guys as I go ahead and as my cousin Miss Ruby said, yes, somebody has to be the guinea pig. So somebody has to make the mistakes and can teach someone else, and somebody has to be willing to share their experiences to help somebody else to not make that same mistake. So guys, thank you for coming by and listening to the videos. I always say that my videos are listening videos, but somebody says, nope, they're not just listening. I like to watch. I like to watch. So it's not just to listen, but also they said they want to be able to watch the videos and then leave their comments. So thanks all of you making your comments, beautiful comments. Some of you are getting them pinned because it hits the point. And I thank and appreciate all of you who are interacting with the videos and are helping me grow. I am saying all the time I'm going to give away a thing there, but I think on my next video, even if I do it in private, I am going to put my members on the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel, and one of you, my members, will get $50 Amazon gift card. So that's going to be one of my next videos. Maybe by Wednesday I will be posting that, or it could be soon as tomorrow, depending on how things are going in this neck of the woods. So my people, I want to just say good night to every one of you. Make sure that you're okay in the best way you can be okay. Remember my parents, my beautiful parents. Your children are getting ready to go back to school soon. Some children are already in school. Please remember, help your children to be children. Do not sit there and push them to become more grown than they are, and then when the stresses of life start hitting them because they cannot face what you're pushing them into, then it becomes a mental stress on these children. Help your children to continue to be children until they're matured enough to handle the things where their maturity is. It's a reason why they go through stages, So please, I'm begging you, stop forcing your kids into things that they're not prepared mentally for. The piercings, the tattoos, the things that they should wait until they're old enough to make those decisions. Please, I'm begging you, help your children. Do not help them down. A lot of you think that, it's my child and I do what I want to do with them, and we're twins and we do. Cut it out. Cut it out, please. Cut it out. Let your children grow in a humble, simple fashion. Believe me, it will be less stressful and their mental health will be stronger. Let them develop, please. Let them develop. And then if they want to pair something, let them do it when they're old enough to make that decision. Don't let them have to regret these things and they cannot change it, and it becomes a mental thing for them. There are too many of our kids who are going through these mental breakdowns. Too many of them, because we force them too soon to become adults, and they cannot handle it. They cannot handle it. The brains are not developed for it. And I'm begging you guys, from one grandmother to all of you little young parents, I raised children myself, and I raised them to be humble, to be satisfied. I raised them to understand that nobody's out there waiting to hand things to them. I raised them understanding that they don't need to be red-eyed on what other people have. And I've raised them understanding that they're children. That they're children. I never even forced my children to be baptized, because I said that's something they need to be able to talk to their God about, and when they feel that they're ready, I can only guide them. I don't want to guide them and then they get to be 18 when they can make decisions and they walk away from something that if I had only waited and let them make that decision, they would have formed a great relationship with God, and it would have lasted. So let us stop, guys, stop forcing our kids into things. Let them grow up. It's a reason God, not God, but there's a reason why society says that they are with us till they're 18. They can't sign contracts till they're 18, till they're 18 or after, right? Because they're not mature to do it. They're not mentally capable or ready for it. So likewise in their dressings and their appearances, let us give them a chance to grow up. The languages, the conversations we're having with them, please, 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 stop it. Give them a chance to mature. Give them a chance. Give them a good chance to be successful in life. So, with that said, my people, I'm going to say good night. Sleep well. And until the next video, remember, if you can't be good, be careful, but walk good and continue onward and upwards. Always. Good night.